I just noticed that the sound of my previous videos was so not good, so I just bought a new microphone. So I hope this will bring a better audio and some better experience for everyone watching. Okay, so let's start. So we were here. Let me bring up my agenda. In the last video, we were working on this algorithm to figure out which tile this character can move given the speed parameter of this character, this unit, and given the tile orientation and the height difference. Okay, so the goal of this video today is to move this character to the tile that I select using the path that was previously calculated. I haven't really done the detailed check of the actual path that the algorithm gave, but looking just by looking at what it's giving me as a list of the finished calculation, it's looking pretty good. I think it's looking a decent job of figuring out the best path to get to each tile. So I'm gonna just make this character move along the path so that we know that his movement is good. So right now this find path function, so it's returning the path. So it's got 400 tiles and it's got 74 paths that it found, and one of them is this one. So the final destination is this, and then the path is this. So one thing I noticed is that I should store not only the movement of this character, like moving forward, but also the start position and end position of each movement for moving forward action, because turning right or left doesn't really change its position, but moving forward sometimes changes the height of the where this character is standing at, and we need that information to be stored here. We can simply store the tile ID of the beginning and at the end, but since we are using the position x and y and z values when we are calculating the path, I'm just gonna store it in this array so that we can use it later. So that's what I'm gonna change first. So when saving or storing the path to this previous path array, instead of passing just the movement that is mf at the moment, I'm just gonna send an object here. Okay, so push an object movement mf, right? And then I'm just gonna add some parameters here: start position and end position and position. So the end position is the next tile position, and start position should be the current position where this guy is standing. That is the position that's passed to this function at the top. Okay, so this would be stored, and then when we do the turn right and turn left, I'm saving only the movement property TL. Oh. I'm just gonna do it like this for now, and then in the path, right, we have movement mf start point vector 3 and position. End position is an object, but start position is giving me a vector 3. That's because it's an A-frame object. Vector 3 is just an object of 3 things, right? So I don't really care. Okay, so this is it. Now, let's see. So when this is done, let's go to unit component. I will just rename this actually component to unit instead of unit click, unit component, because it will handle more functions, not just clicks, but everything else. Component. And in fact, I'm just gonna rename it. Component. Okay, so in the unit component, so after we work on this path feature, okay, so path, oh, okay, so I think I started doing something, right? Oh, no, oh, so the, okay, so, right, I see what you mean. So the animation should happen after I select one of these tiles, the highlighted tiles, if I indicate that to go to that path. So I would have to assign another component to this tile to react for the component. Okay, so I'm just gonna make stage tile component. Okay, frame, let's import, and a frame, right. What is this? Register component, stage tile component, yes. Okay, so okay, now this L add event listener. Event listener. Click. And if I do function here, it's gonna replace this, so I'm just gonna use bracket and this element click. Clicked. Let's return a ID, because each tile would have a tile ID, right? And stage tile component. Okay, good. Page tile component. And page, let's go. Where's the tile? Unit stage, right? That component. Should I pass tile? Right. So this is not a function. This add event listener. Sure, always check for the typo. So when clicking, oops, sorry. Okay, so undefined reading I. This is because there's a typo. Typical. So number 3 is clicked, number 0 is clicked. Okay. So I'm just gonna leave it like this, but so number 99 is clicked. So when it's clicked, so I should know what unit that we are talking about. That means we should know the unit ID on focus, and also, okay, so there's a lot of things to do before we even work on this function. I think I have to create a unit object and somehow store the unit, which unit is in focus, because we don't know. We should pass that information to this function as well. Okay, one step at a time. Okay, I'm just gonna write down my notes so that this is my agenda, and I usually take notes on OneDrive and just take notes whenever I have time. So remove unit based on the path, but I have to break things down. Okay, so create unit object and store unit on focus. Maybe create units store as well, because creating the array of unit as a store would allow the app to basically subscribe any of these units, and if any of these parameter changes, everything the array is updated, and everything that related to all the units would be updated. So I might want to make that store as well. So unit, let's make the unit and then unit focus, then animate unit function is going to be made. So create unit object first. Okay, let's copy that. Oh, you know what, I'm just gonna make one type here, that is XYZ. X number. Come on, Copilot, do the job for me. Yes. So that is done. Folder, that is unit, and unit includes index. Okay. Export class unit and type. Let's copy this. Okay. And add an ID number. Okay, so making a unit ID a number, that because we numbered each tile with a number as well. So I'm gonna change some of this stage. So I'm just gonna make the first count 1 to 10,000. Okay, so unit is much smaller number, and tile IDs are bigger. So ID is a number. Okay, constructor, and when creating a new unit, you don't need the ID, because ID would be created automatically. I would need type and data. Or actor. And basically I have this type equals to actor here because I'm thinking of adding like rocks or trees, like some object as a unit later. There can be something that's not really an actor, but for now I would just assume type is always an actor. This type equals type, and if type is string, an actor is an actor object, or no. what else? What if none of them were provided when creating the user unit? Then it should return a random test unit maybe, but I would just, so if the type is null, type is actor, or type this actor type is null. Alright, like test actor, or actor. So test actor. Okay, actor, test actor. Actor should have more types, right? Actor would have what? Main?